MLB brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. A good matchup here for you tonight between the LA Dodgers and the Philadelphia Phillies. Going to be an interesting contest. Into the box now, Jock Peterson. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First delivery to him on the way. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. But it bends just foul into the second deck. The 0-1. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the 2-1. Is strike two swinging.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
The 2-2 one more time. And that sinking fastball didn't sink. It stayed high. In the on-deck circle is Manny Machado. He'll bat next. Turned on down the line. And that's through for a hit. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly. Stepping up now, Manny Machado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Missed with a slider. Machado is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport. Hey, he caught him off guard right there. I like that pitch. High fastball executed. I know he's known for the sinker ball, but if he can get some eye levels up and down, he's going to have some success.
That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out. Standing in, Justin Turner. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. A ball and no strikes. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Peterson at second, Machado at first with no outs. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Well, he's in a bit of hot water in this first inning, but if he can start throwing his slider effectively like that, he has a lot.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And they'll quickly get it in here to hold that runner at third base. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Yasmani Grandal. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two. With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or are you still looking for the double play ball?
This is a great spot to be in as a pitcher. You have two strikes, you can bury one for a potential strikeout, and at worst, keep the ball down in the zone. You might be able to turn one pitch into an ending double play.
Now another 2-2. A bouncer up the middle. Cabrera's up with it. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score. So coming to the plate, Brian Dozier. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. And this is taken outside for ball one. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike one. Dozier, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And the recovery will be in time. He's out at the plate. Digging in, Odubel Herrera. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading off for the Phillies,
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left. Now at the plate, Rhys Hoskins.
Left fielder.
From the stretch. And that one just missed outside. Swing and a miss at a ball down.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Dozier has it. There's one. Relay to first in time. Here's Brian Dozier now. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Second baseman, Brian.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Dodgers have the early 1-0 advantage as we play the second. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at-bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2-0 now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Hoskins waits on it. And the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Maikel Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
0-1 pitch on its way. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
Ready with another 2-2. Fastball that just misses inside.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Kershaw has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty D, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
He's running. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Hernandez, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Machado ranging into the outfield. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Stepping in, Nick Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold back, but this is popped up, and Grandal able to. Next up for Los Angeles, Clayton Kershaw. 9-1-2 due up. Curveball looked at here for strike one.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jock Peterson. He singled his last time up. Lays off 1-0. Into the corner and slicing foul. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Herrera's there. Two gone. Digging in to try it again. Manny Machado. He drew a walk his first time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
A ball and a strike now to Machado. A breaking ball taken on the inside corner.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late.
Settling in now, Jake Arrieta. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw. Scorched to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number one. So striding forward now, Jorge Alfaro. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat. An opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Man, he certainly got him protecting the plate right there. He almost got him to go around on that slider right there. I would not be surprised if he goes fishing a little bit further outside.
A ball and two strikes to count now with the bases empty and two away. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ready for another chance? Justin Turner, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. He's got it one away. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Needs to get that sinker down. It's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. Is looked at for the first strike. Grandal with a 3-1 count now. 3-1. Here it is. He loses him on ball 4. In now, Brian Dozier.
The batter, number 6. Second baseman.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This is where he might need a mound visit, whether it be from the shortstop, his pitching coach, or the catcher. These last couple of pitches have certainly gotten away from him.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the dirt. Grandal, base runner at first with 1 out. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. So here's Matt Kemp now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. And he lays off there, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the line at first. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Stepping in, Cody Bellinger. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Aaron Luke answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Set and the 1-0 pitch. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and that evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product. Rhys Hoskins comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Dozier is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. First delivery to him on the way. A cold strike on the inside corner.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
Very weakly on the ground. Ready on 1 and 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Maikel Franco. He threw a base on balls his first time up. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Bellinger sprinting after it, and he makes a nice catch on the. Now at the plate, number 13. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
First baseman, number 13.
He's set and the pitch. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Clayton Kershaw is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. His foot in play to the right side of the infield. And very quickly there, they're two gone to start the inning. Here's Jock Peterson now. His line includes a single and a fly ball and two at-bats thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses, ball one.
Kind of a surprise not to see a fastball in the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. Locks him up for strike 3. Leading off the inning, Cesar Hernandez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Cesar Hernandez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a nice biting slider.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the right.
Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Here now is his dribble Cabrera. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Missed with a slider.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The count now at 2-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for the Phillies so far. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Kershaw looks in. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Well, he's done a great job on the hill throughout this game, and it's something to be proud of anytime you can pitch a good game in this ballpark, especially when it's not your home ballpark.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Hey, this guy is 1 strike away from absolutely cruising through the first 5 innings.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is ready for another shot now. Manny Machado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now he'll step off and rethink this. Luis Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 57, Luis Garcia.
Here comes the first pitch. A line drive over the head of Cabrera and on into left center for a base hit. Ready once again, Justin Turner. Matchup numbers with Luis Garcia. He's 2 for 4. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. The 2-2 He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Digging in now, Yasmani Grandal. It was a walk in his last trip. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at-bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So here now is the pitcher, Luis Garcia, getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Scott Kingery is going to come off the bench as he'll be asked to lead off the bottom of inning number 6. Popped him up. Grandal waits on it, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Machado calls for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So next to the plate for the Phils, Odubel Herrera, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it, and that ends the inning.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher set to take over, and it's one of just a handful of submariners around nowadays. Right-hander Pat Neshek. First delivery to him on the way. Just a tick behind for a strike. A cold strike on the inside corner. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Now, and Kemp fails to connect there as this is cut on and missed for the first out of the inning. First pitch on its way. Oh, an ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
I'll tell you, if I'm on the hill, I'm throwing that changeup again. Didn't look like he picked it up very well out of his hand.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Ball 1. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. 3-1. Hard liner to center field. Herrera is going to have room out there as he puts this away. Stepping into the box, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Hoskins behind the count 0-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him. Digging in once again, Michael Franco. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. 0-1 the count. Hit on the ground out to short. Played on the backhand. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So stepping in, Clayton Kershaw. No hits to this point.
The pitcher, number 22.
On to the 8th here as a slider is taken to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, D-Roy, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point. 2 different ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? 2 different ways. The power guy was on top of his game, not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Jock Peterson. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
Hey, this is the game within the game right here. The hitter has to decide if he's going to change his game plan. Is he going to stay staunch and wait for him to miss over the heart of the plate or inside, or is he going to adjust his sights and try and drive the ball the other way?
And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Here's Manny Machado now. His career numbers against Pat Neshek. He's 1 for 4. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
3-1 is the count to the Dodgers shortstop. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Next for the Dodgers, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Sir Anthony Dominguez is called upon, and it's not for his usual role, just hoping to keep the deficit at 1 here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a look at a slider. That catches the 0-1 count and the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-2 is a fastball that misses. Machado leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Well, this has been a good at-bat. He's now worked the count full to 3-2. It allows the runner on first.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is into the box. Cesar Hernandez. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man. 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Machado ranges to his left. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone. Here now is his Asdrubal Cabrera. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. At the plate, Nick Williams. He was sat down on strikes in his last at bat. Grounded back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. So worst case scenario, a 2-out base hit, and the pitcher will not lead off next inning. Now batting, Sir Anthony Dominguez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Andrew Knapp will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
He's not going to get him as he swipes second. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And a slider bounces, and that gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Taken in by Machado. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as decided. Victor Arano enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And that's too high. Ball 2. And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. Popped him up. Alfaro has a play. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Sliders in for a strike. And that one stayed up a little high. The 1-1 pitch. Grounded foul off to the right and over toward the dugout. The 1-2. Misses. Ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. So here's Matt Kemp now, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Now the 3-0 offering. And this pitch is taken here for ball 4. So the Dodgers able to extend the inning here with 2 away. Ready now, Cody Bellinger. Man at first after the 2-out walk. In there, and it's 0-1. 1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Standing in, Jorge Alfaro, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Fastball misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Alfaro in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Hey, that 3-0 pitch might have been important for him right there. Regroup, get his mechanics back under him, and drive something down through the strike zone. Wouldn't throw the exact same pitch right here. Might want to cheat towards one of the corners.
Count remains full. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half. First pitch of the at-bat. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Slider up that he gets a call on. The 0-2 pitch. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. A winning run at first with nobody out. Kenley Jansen comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Slider stayed too low. Ball 2. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bellinger's under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. At the plate, Carlos Santana. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second. The potential winning run at first with 1 away. Tying and winning runs on base here with 1 big out. Lifted in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Maikel Franco. Career matchup numbers against Kenley Jansen. He's 1 for 2. A ball and no strikes. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
A little bouncer. Philly down to their last strike. 2-2 pitch just missed.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off.
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. And guys, a Dodger victory may not have been possible here without the start turned in by this man, Clayton Kershaw. Can't ask for much more. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he ended up handing things off to his bullpen buddies in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings from him really showed a lot in this one.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers. 1 run on 3 hits, no errors.